Hello YouTube, and welcome back to me trying to read every single lost episode creepypasta that I can get my hands on. Today, I'll be reading Barnacles. Now, self-explanatory, or kind of pretty obvious, this is a SpongeBob creepypasta. I hope this is going to be a good one. Shall we get into it? Barnacles. The story. Steven Heisenberg, creator of SpongeBob, pitched an episode about acne to Nickelodeon, which they accept. A new employee who was just having his first few days there in the studio was picked to be the writer of the episode, and due to Nickelodeon's request, he agreed and began to write the episode anyway. Mishearing the acne theme for the episode, this is what the script read as follows. The script. The episode would start with Squidward waking up in the morning, exhausted, knowing that he needs to do his job at the Krusty Krab. Sets out from his bed, gets a shower before eating his breakfast and watching TV. He switched to a relaxing channel and settled himself while eating breakfast. This is until the channel was interrupted by a news report saying about citizens needing to stay home from their job due to claims of a virus spreading from a species of flower that could grow barnacles on a fish's body. Not minding about the virus, but happy that he was put out of work for the time being, Squidward jumps in joy knowing that he won't be forced to work with the annoying sponge. He then goes outside, not knowing that he wasn't supposed to pick a flower, that flower being identical to the flower displayed on the TV earlier on. SpongeBob peeks his head out from his window and notices Squidward and asks him why he is outside, but was told that he needs to it because he's having a break from his job. SpongeBob tells him he needs to stay inside because the news told them so, but Squidward denies. A back and forth then occurred before SpongeBob notices a barnacle growing on Squidward's head. He then screams in terror before peeking his head out. Confused and weirded out by how SpongeBob changed his mood towards him, he looks far off to the distance behind and wonders about why SpongeBob suddenly screamed at him before walking back to his house, the whole time not noticing the barnacle on his head. Throughout the script for the episode, Squidward begins to start itching and gets distracted about it while also growing more barnacles around his body as he still doesn't notice, just until the near end of the script. At nighttime, Squidward was beginning to lay on his bed and sleep, but however feels something preventing him from laying on his bed. Annoyed, Squidward gets up and notices the barnacles on his arm. Startled, he tries to scratch it out, but it wouldn't come off, leaving it to bulge more barnacles. Horrified, he dashes into the bathroom and looks at the mirror. He turns the light on before his eyes widen into a set of terror. Tons of barnacles were now covering his body, partially on his head and mid through his arm. Now panicking, Squidward scrambles each drawer just to find something he could use to remove the barnacles out of him, and finds a tweezer. He slowly pulls one of the barnacles from his head painfully, but screams as he does this, sprouting more barnacles on him. Each time he kept doing this as more barnacles began to form on him, before he falls onto the ground, screaming intensely as the camera stays still at the mirror, not showing his demise as it cuts outside of his house until fading into morning. SpongeBob wakes up and checks Squidward's house, wondering if he's okay. It slowly pans to the window and then fading back to the bathroom. Squidward was now coated entirely with barnacles, looking like an actual barnacle pit, as a dramatic scare choir would play while it stayed at his corpse. With that, the script ended there. Nickelodeon's response. Nickelodeon, after reading the script, suddenly felt that this was disturbing for a episode and told the employee that it's meant to be about acne, not a spreading virus. Then scrapped the script and ended up making their idea for the episode. The employee was distraught about it and ended up not liking it, resulting on Nickelodeon to tell him to either accept it or leave immediately. The employee ended up choosing the second option and did so. Never been seen again after its events. Recent whereabouts of the script was either destroyed or was kept in the vault for quite a long time. However, when asked if it's in the vault, Nickelodeon would always say that they never made the script and think that someone somehow managed to put it in here in the first place. The person who made the script never resurfaced ever again. Thus, the mystery behind the script continues through the deep depths of the internet and to this day. What? I'm thinking a 3 out of 10. I see the appeal of the spreading virus barnacle thing, being, creepy pasta. But the wording takes me out of it a bit. And Nickelodeon has a point. That's more of a virus and less about just general acne. Though acne might seem like a goddamn spreadable disease. It just not quite it. And so, yeah, I think a 3 out of 10. I can see the appeal for potential creepypasta horror, but just the root concept of it. This creepypasta is just kind of, to me, standard affair. But a 3 out of 10. I can see where it's going. It just needs a little tidying up, a little correctional direction with some of the phrasing and tenses, it being in either a past tense or using an incorrect form for a past tense. That's not really my place to critique. But let me know what you thought of this creepypasta in the comments if you feel inclined. Other than that, I will do my best to get you the next creepypasta as quickly as I can. But, that being said, I think it's a good time for me to say that it is bye-bye for now. Bye.